So here's more CPAC exhibit. I was making a tape. I made quite a long one of the exhibit hall, which is here at National Harbor. There's the water in Oxon Hill, Maryland. Misreported by Fishbowl and Media Bistro as being in Baltimore, Maryland, because DC yuppies don't know that where Prince George's County is, because it's full of black folk. Anyway, speaking of black folk in a way, I was making my tape and I ran into this booth right as he was finishing up. Alan West was taking pictures with people and I took a photograph here with Alan West and that interrupted my video. So now here comes part 2, Campaign Cloud, Microsoft advertising, so more campaign consultant, business vendors. Red State Date, which is part of a company that also runs something called Blue State Date. It's dating that's politically inflected. Here's the American Enterprise Institute, which is the second oldest think tank in DC. I think Brookings is older. Here is Crony Chronicles, which is a libertarian project, proving once again that libertarians are all younger and better looking than everybody else. Anyway. Faith and Freedom. I don't know what they are. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think that they are kind of a free market group and not so much an anti-gay marriage group. I think they're more into the freedom part of it. So here's a guy who's written a book about what an idiot Karl Rove is, which probably is selling like hotcakes here because Karl Rove is not popular at CPAC. Clear Glass Productions. I don't know what that is. Here's a booth for conservative golfers. Most people don't know it, but the Ladies Professional Golf Association is actually totally dominated by conservatives. They just can't say so, but that's what they are. It's actually the National Taxpayers Union. Many people don't know it, but Martina Navratilova was a founding member of the National Taxpayers Union. And this is her cousin, who's also a professional golfer. Her cousin, Olda Helinska, who is also from Czechoslovakia.
Yeah.
And they are voting on what you would like to get rid of most. So, or change, reform Medicaid, repeal Obamacare, eliminate Pentagon waste, cut congressional pay. That one, I think, is very popular. Balance the budget or keep the sequester. And I told them I wanted to do all those things, and they said I was greedy and I had to leave. Anyway, so another marketing company, Liberty University, which is in Virginia. Something called New, which is another libertarian conservative feminist group, but it focuses on college campuses. The American Spectator magazine, which I published an article in 1982 when I was too young to drive. Anyway, I'm taking a copy. I can read it. Here's a book signing area. Someone is lining up to sign books. Whose books are they lining up to sign? Oh, it might be, no, I don't know who it is. Oh, Benjamin Carson. No, well, that I can see how that would be a draw. There's a book selling area. Who else? National Right to Life. Special Operations Speaks. I actually know nothing about them. I assume it has to do with the military. And here is a group unaffiliated with Andrew Napolitano trying to draft Andrew Napolitano to run for president. And there are these people here, there are Rand Paul supporters here who are irate that this group exists. And I'm like, this group is kind of a fun lark. It's like going to have no effect on anything. And it's not hurting you. And just shut up and leave them alone. And don't get all schismatic and hate on the Andrew Napolitano fans who are down there with their booth. I don't know what this is. Taxes. This is about taxing wireless phones. Oh, and that's what's a piggy bank, because states steal money doing this. Huh. Oh, well, that's interesting. Robert Shrum is involved in this. And Robert Shrum is, of course, famously, and if it's the same Robert Shrum, a Democratic consultant who, every time he manages a Democratic campaign, it fails. So I don't know what that's about. There's also two Robert Shrums. Here's Liberty University School of Law. That's probably where I should go in my dotage and study law. There's Right on Crime, promoting crime among right-wingers. Campaign Grid. They're very secretive. Here is More Libertarians, Young Americans for Liberty, with the infamous World's Smallest Political Quiz. And you answer 6 questions, and it tells you whether you're left, right, centrist, statist, or libertarian. It's a 2-dimensional political poll, unlike a 1-dimensional one. Well, here's the Charles Koch Institute. I would like a full-time job, thank you. Can I just pick one up here?
Yeah, we're just handing them out.
Handing them out, okay.
How are you this morning?
I'm okay. Thanks for coming out so early. I'm making a little film to show people what it's really like, because there are a couple of really nasty blogs that have attacked CPAC, and not on issues I would attack them. One actually got all hopped up. It's something called Fishbowl. It's in D.C. They got all hopped up. They cover journalism. They got all hopped up because there's a group over there that has an article. They have a poster about Hillary Clinton, and it just happens to have a really unflattering picture.
There's a lot of those.
So they attacked that, and then they said this event was in Baltimore. And I just thought, so you bring some D.C. yuppies to Prince George's County, where they've never been, and they think they're in Baltimore. I just thought it was hilarious. So I thought I'd make a little video to show what it was actually like. So. Oh, Janine Turner, the former TV star from that show about Alaska, but I've forgotten what it's called. It had the word North in it. This is a group she's involved with. She's a radio show, talk show host in Houston now. This is the lovely Mr. Grover Norquist group, Americans for Tax Reform. I listened to him speak this morning across the way. Hi. I'm making a film of all the booths. Connect with Patriot Voices in your state. I have no idea who that is. This is the basketball hoops. Hi. This is Generation Opportunity, so it's an appeal to young voters. I think they're the basketball hoop people. There's the Washington Times. Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Great, how are you? Who else? Oh, the Goldwater Institute. I think they are literally from Arizona. Red card guest work permit. I don't really know what that's about. I have a feeling it's about controlling immigration. National Review has a booth. A bitter gun owner and I vote. National Rifle Association. American Energy Alliance. I think they had a petition that I did. Hi. The first day. Oh no, I did this petition. Energy Tomorrow. So there are 2 energy groups. Here are books from the Independent Institute and the Committee for a Republic. This is an American Conservative magazine. These are all kind of libertarian wolves and sheep and conservative sheep's clothing groups that are affiliated with Ron Paul. But they're very libertarian. As you can see, there's a book there called Against Leviathan. The Empire Has No Clothes. Crisis in Leviathan. The Founders' Second Amendment. Boom and Bust Banking. What else? Partitioning for Peace. An exit strategy for Iraq. Well, that's that guy. I met him. Alter City. Property rights. Oh, here's this app. mygovcost.org. Oh, I've heard of this app. I think this app tells you, as you go around your own hometown, who got stimulus grants and businesses are doing there and how much. So here's an Oliver North table. There were people at it yesterday. There's another marketing company. Who else? Justice Fellowship. I have no idea what that is. But they want accuracy and innocence in the criminal justice system, so depending on how you interpret it, you couldn't be against that. Eagle Forum, nobody there. Liberty Alliance, New Media and Traditional Values, so you really don't know what they're about. Oh, they have the word liberty in their title. Alliance Defending Freedom. Oh, these are actually kind of anti-gay groups, and then they have the word liberty in them. Americans United for Life. America's Survival. Here's a book company that sells Glenbeck books, among other things. I didn't know Glenbeck had a book called Control, so that's kind of interesting. And here's Eberly Associates, which is some kind of fundraising group. I also know nothing about them. So I have to stop this now and start over because I think this take is getting too long. I'm going to do 4 of these.